Am I really that much to handle? Breaking these niggas down like a camel. You don't really know you are.
What's up, guys? It's your girl Brittany, and I'm back with another video. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, share, all that. If you're new here, welcome. If you're not new here, welcome back. Y'all know how I give it up and get down. So, I don't know about y'all, but honestly, All American Homecoming 2 was kind of like so. But we're gonna talk about it anyway. So yeah, let's talk about it. So first off, the fact, like, I really cannot fathom the fact that Simone really thought that it was in her best interest to choose Damon over Lando. Like, yeah, let's be so serious. Like, for real, let's be so serious. Let's be so for real. In what world, in what universe is anybody in this world picking Lando over Damon? Like, y'all, the only reason why I watched this season was for Lando. Like, who is honestly tuning into All American to see Damon's crybaby ass? Like, for real, like, y'all, let's be so serious. Like, I really wish y'all would have seen my face drop when she was rolling around in the bed and it was the big reveal and I saw her in the bed with Damon. I was like, oh, no, she didn't. However, her and Damon, it looked like, you know, they were kind of rocking. They were doing their thing. So, I'm not gonna lie, when it came to the point where it was just like, oh, you know, Damon, he's about to be a superstar overseas and he's going to the DR, I was just kind of on some, oh, all right, okay, bye, Damon. But then on the Simone side, it's just like, y'all, Simone just can't catch a break. Like, she went through all that, making her choice to pick Damon, all for them to send Damon all the way to the DR. I'm really convinced the writers of this show do not want the main character to be happy. Because what was the point of making her pick her love interest just for her love interest to be sent away? Like, who does that? Like, are y'all serious right now? Or, like, and y'all supposed to be telling me this is her show? Like, I get that it's supposed to be like, oh, main character, drama, and whoop. But it's like, honestly, y'all, I don't know if I ever seen Simone, like, genuinely happy for, like, a good 2 minutes. Like, for real. Every time she feels like she's about to have some closure, some more BS happens. Because did I want her with Damon? No, but it's like, if that's what the girl wanted to do, that's what she wanted to do. But it's like 20 seconds later, he had to get sent away. And then on top of that, it's like, these dudes done won their championship. They thinking that they're about to, they thinking that they're safe. They thinking tennis was the team that's supposed to be kicked out. But why did you guys kick off the team that won the championship? It's like, and the fact Coach Marcus knew this. He talked about, oh, I didn't want to destroy you guys' moment and whoop. It's like, yo, I honestly would have been better knowing all this and then winning, because it would be kind of bittersweet. Because then it's like, okay, I won the championship and now you're taking baseball away. It's like, damn, what was the point of winning the championship? We could have just forfeited the game. Y'all was gonna kick us out anyway. So it's like, this, like, after watching episode 1, I just knew this season was going to be on some BS. But let's get into the main thing about this season. Simone having cancer. Like, Simone having cancer was literally the worst storyline that could have happened to this season. It's like, I didn't understand the point. And even though she ended up beating her stage 1 breast cancer, it's like, what was the, like, me personally, what was the point of giving her stage 1 breast cancer and going through all that? Like, like, y'all, Honestly, I'm guessing it was a good thing that All American Homecoming was canceled, because the writers of this show freaking suck. Like, the writers of this show freaking suck, because let's break this down. Like, season 1, no, let's not even break it down. Let's go straight to the end. Simone having cancer, like, that's really the best y'all could have come up with for you guys as main character. Like, no happy stuff. Like, this girl was struggling with cancer, tennis, she done lost herself, got depressed. Her quote unquote man, she didn't even tell freaking Damon. He didn't tell her happy birthday. And it's just like, yo, this is the main character. Like, I don't see any type of happiness. And then the only time it seemed like she was happy is when she was with Lando. And that's why this whole them trying to force her with Damon thing really irritated the sugar honey iced tea out of me, because this whole forced thing with Damon wasn't it. When Lando was the one that was holding her down, he was there for her when she was having breast cancer, taking her to her appointments. He took her pictures, helped her give her confidence back. He was there for her with the whole tennis thing, even though, and then on top of that, he had every right to be petty with her after she didn't pick him the first time. What was funny to me though, and what was kind of dirty, was when Lando was messing with her Sorrow or whatever, and Sorrow was just like, oh, y'all know each other? And Lando was just like, oh yeah, she used to date my player, like, you know, my teammate. And Simone was just like, and that would have been me too. Like, girl, don't talk to me after you done picked my teammate over me. Like, we don't got nothing to talk about. Like, are you serious? Another storyline that irritated me, the love square, Gabby, JR, freaking Keisha, and old dude. Like, I really do feel like everybody that wanted to be together really just should have been together. All this sneaking around and fake dating and stuff, like, it didn't make the building up of the intensity. It didn't make it interesting to me. It just really made it like, okay, they're finally together. It got to the point for me where I didn't even want Keisha and JR to be together. I found their relationship very There's nothing wrong with trauma bonding, but I really do feel like that was really the root of their relationship. You know, she kind of saved his life, and he liked her for that. My question was, if she didn't save his life, would they still be falling for one another? Because it seemed like they only got closer after she saved his life. Therefore, yeah, it seemed like that was like the root of their connection. So when he was trying to sneak off from his relationship and Keisha was trying to sneak off from her relationship, it was kind of more so of a JR, like, you know you love Gabby, and Keisha, you know you love old dude, I can't think of his name. So it's like, why are you guys sneaking off trying to? But however, I will admit, they did have good chemistry, connection, and it did seem like it was easier for JR and Keisha to talk to one another than it was for them to talk to their actual partners, because Gabby was just worried about JR's health on some, no, I don't want you to do this, I don't want you to do that, I don't want you to do this, like, you need to be focused on your health. And JR honestly wasn't trying to hear all that, because he wanted to play baseball. He was not worried about his health. So I understand why he was so annoyed with Gabby, but not annoyed to the point where he would actually be falling for Keisha, because it's just like, it seemed like that was really, even though it was something kind of big, I really do feel like Gabby and JR, they could have gotten to the point where they were over this whole health thing, because JR, he was healthy, and regardless if Gabby wanted it or not, he wanted to push this whole baseball thing. And yeah, I really don't think it was enough for them to be breaking up over, because she didn't actually leave him until he kissed Keisha. So it's like, it really wasn't that deep. on JR's side for him to actually want to fade away from Gabby to have comfort in Keisha. And on Keisha's side, it's like, I really don't know where the disconnect between her and old dude was, because it seemed like he was really trying to be there for her and he really liked her, but for some reason she was just more so going to the JR side. And y'all, honestly, Keisha and JR just played a dirty game against them, for real. Like, the way they were sneaking around was so unnecessary. Him sneaking around, going to her little dance things in the gutter, it was just like, girl, why everybody, like, we didn't know you was a street dancer, we didn't know you got down like that, girl. But we found out from following her and on YouTube, like, she didn't verbally tell her man, like, hey, you know, I'm a street dancer, but she told JR though. And yeah, my face when, oh, that's his name, Cam. When Cam was watching the YouTube videos and he saw Keisha hug JR and he was just like, yeah, that was my face too, because I was like, ooh, no, she didn't. Let me just say this. The way Cam tried to confront JR or press JR about it was so unserious. Like, Cam and his frat lifestyle, I don't even know what frat they were trying to portray, but their frat honestly never gave to me. Like, I'm sorry, it was not sexy, it was not cute. It gave something that me and my friends used to make up when we were young and used to perform for our parents. For real. So when they tried to press JR, like, if I was JR, I would have stayed there and looked at them and just like, y'all be for real. Like, but yeah, JR and Keisha bothered me. Simone having cancer bothered me. Honestly, Damon leaving only bothered me just because of the initial fact that they put him with Simone in the first place. I know that I think it was Damon and Auntie. They were two characters that got their roles like decreased, something like that. They went from full-time to part-time actors or something like that, and I'm guessing that's why their roles were cut. But honestly, we saw Auntie. It seemed like she was in the show the same amount that she was in season 1, honestly. But now let's go to Auntie. Auntie's storyline with Corey, baseball coach dude, was kind of like I'm so glad their relationship fell off, because yeah, him and his son kid drama was kind of like some, oh yeah, dude, you need to be single. Because if I were his girlfriend pulling up to the house and his kid over here making a scene, I would have been like, oh, helicopter no. So yeah, when Auntie was coming around and Son was also around, even though it took Son of, you know, a few moments to warm up to everyone, he was cool, but he was wildin'. Like, let's just call it how it is. He was wildin'. And the fact that they tried to portray his whole bipolarness just from him punching a wall killed me. Because it's like, dude, I done punched a whole bunch of walls in my life. I'm not bipolar. So it's like, really? That was, you thought he was bipolar because he got mad because you took his phone and he punched the wall? Like, I've done that plenty of times before. Or like, that's another thing. I didn't like that in the storyline. Them trying to make it seem like, oh, dude has issues because he's a teenager going through hormones and issues with his dad. Like, he just met his dad 20 minutes ago after, isn't he like 15? So he went 15 years without knowing about his dad. He meets his dad. His dad disciplined him. He gets mad about that and it's like, oh, he's bipolar. Like, no, his dad that he has no idea who he is just took his phone and tried to discipline him. Like, dude, like, you just became my dad 2 days ago. Don't think you can try to take my phone. Like, what's wrong with you? Like, you're not my daddy. You're still Corey. Like, let's not overstep boundaries here before I go to my real parents. However, guys, throughout all the BS and madness throughout this season, one thing I really did enjoy about this whole season was the development between Simone and Lando's relationship. And let me just say that I've always been hashtag Team Lando, and I will never, not ever be hashtag Team Lando. And me personally, I love Lando, and I really do feel like, what's his name? Martin, whatever his name, the guy that plays Lando is literally, like, he should have won sexiest guy of 2024. Like, y'all, like, did y'all see that cover? Like, are y'all serious? When it did come out, I was just like, oh my gosh, why can we not nominate Lando for that? Like, are y'all serious? Did y'all not see the material? So yeah, that was one thing about this season that I really did like, the development between their relationship. I honestly do feel like he had every right to be upset at her at the beginning, and the fact that she tried to reforce this little friendship on him was weird, because it's like, girl, like I said in the beginning, don't pick my teammate over me and then just think like, oh yeah, hey Lando, hey guy, like it's gonna be all cool. Like, no, I do not like you. You dumped me for this dude, and you think we about to be cool now? Like, are you serious? But however, I'm glad that she kind of, I'm glad that he kind of opened up to her, and they were able to give their friendship another chance. So it was able to progress to something more. Because when it came down to this whole Lando or Damon thing, I really do, like, as y'all can see, I don't like Damon. And the reason why I do not like Damon is because I really do just feel like he could not handle Simone. Like, Simone is a very difficult person. Like, it's even difficult for us as viewers to watch her on the show, because she's always in some BS, going through some BS. Like, her herself, she's like a walking red flag. Like, I would be scared to be Simone's friend, just due to the fact that she always has something terrible going on in her life, because it's like, dang girl, you got pregnant, had to put your baby up for adoption, you got married, you got divorced, you went to college, you had to pick between Damon and Lando, you were in some some tennis drama with Thea and woo, and now you got cancer, and y'all, she just turned 21. All of this is before the age of 21. Like, I would give her so much grace if she was at least 30. 21 is crazy. I haven't met anyone like, y'all, 21 is crazy. So Damon could not handle that. Damon himself was a crybaby. He was always in his feelings. He was annoying. And then on top of that, Damon himself was stuck between Thea and Simone. So it's just like, what? Whereas Lando, on the other hand, he was able to give her real sound advice, be soft and stern with her. And it seemed like she was way more receptive to Lando and his actions and his words, and rather than Damon. She, like, first of all, where was Damon on her birthday? Everybody talking about, oh, Damon, Team Damon. It's like, he came the first episode and the last, and that's it. We didn't see any type of happy birthday, babe, I miss you, woo, woo, woo. Their text was, what you doing, nothing, oh. And that's the man y'all wanted her to be with? Like, yikes. Like I said, whereas Lando, on the other hand, he was taking pictures for her. He was helping her, driving her to her appointments, etc. Hey, y'all, the last scene when, he was just reminding her how great she was and how beautiful she was. And when they confessed their love for each other, like, y'all, I usually don't cry watching stuff, but I'm telling you, I cried. Like, I was happy for her. And at the same time, I was happy that there's not going to be a season 3, because I was like, okay, she can stay with her happy ending, and we can't ruin this, because if it's a season 3 episode 1, Lando's gone, she broke her hip playing tennis, Lando probably almost killed her, so it's like I'm glad we kind of stopping it right here, because she got her man, She got her career. She thought everybody hated her. I'm happy that she came out to everybody showing her love. And it's like, honestly, the character Simone, I wouldn't say she had a lot of growth development. It seemed like Simone was literally the same character, probably from the original All-American. Like, she still had the same attitude. She was still kind of like in and out mood swings. And Simone was just always the person that she did what she wanted to do regardless. Like, hey Simone, don't post this, it could put tennis at risk. Post. Hey Simone, don't do this, it can affect your relationship. Post. Like, huh? Like, one thing I wish we really did see though was like some character development. Like, I really don't think her saying sorry after she admits she has a mistake is like character development. I would have loved for her, like, after she got cancer, like after she found herself, to like just be more nicer. Honestly, like, Simone was a bitch. Like, Simone, like, she was really a bitch. And that's why I said Damon could not handle that, but Lando could. And honestly, that's how I feel about it. Like, no lie, I'm here today to shut down all the Simone and Damon stans. Like, like, we can't do this. Like, I don't know why anybody would think that he was the right person for her. Like, I hate that y'all think that. So yeah, I really do. But like I said, also I do wish we would have seen more character development from Simone. But like I said, the only time she seemed like she was actually maturing is her conversations with Lando. Like, but another thing, something that was dirty about this season was Thea throwing Simone under the bus. Because I honestly wasn't, surprisingly, I wanted Simone to tell everybody the truth. But I do understand why she was uncomfortable on telling her tennis coach and everybody the truth. Because it's like, dude, she didn't have a flu. Like, she had freaking cancer. She had stage 1 breast cancer. She was y'all, she had cancer. She was trying to freeze her eggs. She was taking medicine. So it was like, I understood why she was uncomfortable just standing up telling her coaches, hey, you know, I need to take a break because I have cancer. So yeah, Thea kind of throwing her under the bus after she kind of gotten away with it was crazy. Like, I get they needed to cover their tracks because they have gotten caught, and you know, their tennis coach had called the coach that they supposedly was training with. But I get they had to cover their tracks, but it really should have been Simone to come out and tell everybody, like, hey, you know, I have, you know, stage 1 breast cancer and woo woo woo. Because when she did come out and say it, like, I'm really glad that she was able to tell her story, even though the reporter tried to make her slip up and they tried to say that she was on drugs or whatever. And like I said, like, y'all, why couldn't Simone have just beaten cancer? We could have just left it right there. Why did drug allegations have to come up? Why did the reporter try to, like, y'all, the writers of her own show do not want her to be happy. They do not like her. Like, they want her life to be filled with drama. And it's like, me as a viewer, I want to see people happy. Like, damn, like, they can have drama, but it's like, like, why she couldn't just beat cancer? Like, why she find out that she beat cancer and 20 minutes later is like, oh, are you on drugs? Remember when you used to be on drugs? Because yeah, you were on drugs and now they're saying that you're taking drugs. So whoa. It's like, yeah, like, are y'all serious? Thea was dirty, and for Thea to do that and she wasn't even taking care of her own business, it was just like, girl, because yeah, you about 35, still walking around our college campus. Like, I was wondering why she was still there. Like, girl, hang it up, flat screen. But I was honestly glad to see everybody come together, do their little dinners and whatnot. I was happy to see everybody come together for Simone. Like, even when it was knocks at her door and it was JR and Cam, I was just like, oh shit. But I was happy everybody was able to come together for Simone and just be there for her and help her, because she was really going through it, like, mentally, physically, emotionally, because she didn't know what to do. She pissed me off that she didn't tell her mom or her auntie. It's just like, yo, Simone, like, watching her as a character is so frustrating because she's so freaking stubborn. It's just like, girl, she was like, oh, I'm ringing on my village. Girl, your village is a bunch of 12-year-olds, like a bunch of 21-year-olds. Y'all just turned 21. It's only so much y'all can do. It's only so much they can say. And you got cancer, girl. You don't have the flu. You need more than your 5 friends to help you through this, girl. Call your mama, your auntie, somebody. Like, I was really, like, watching this show, I was doing this a lot. Like, I was so irritated. Like, this show honestly frustrated me. It's like, overall, like, 1 out of 10, I give it like 7. I'm gonna say 7 because, no lie, the storylines, the storylines were kind of just awkward to me, or maybe it wasn't executed to the best. Well, no, because I really do feel like the actors in the show, they're not even terrible. So it was the storyline, the writing, the writers, because it's like, really, this is what y'all gave us for the last season ever? We're never gonna see these people again, and that's what you gave us? That was the storyline, to have that was the gag. Let's have the main character have cancer, and that's the way she found herself back to her man. Like, I don't like it. And then on top of that, like I said, they break Cam and Keisha and JR and Gabby up, and it's like, what does that leave? Like, so is Keisha gonna end up with JR, or is she gonna end up with Cam? These are the questions we need answers to. Who is Keisha going to end up with? We're never going to know. That bothers me. Is Thea going to get her life together? We will never know. Like, is Lando and Simone going to make it? We will never know, and that frustrates me. Like, this season, what did we get? Like, what did we get? What have we learned? Honestly, nothing. Like I said, there was not a lot of character development. I'm happy JR's okay now, but it's just like, honestly, this season, like, the storyline just didn't give that much. It didn't give, like, season finale. Like, it just gave, like, this is another season. Like, this is something I would have watched and be like, oh, okay, like, you know, let's see what happens when season 3 comes. But it's just like, oh, this is how I'm saying goodbye to them. Like, okay, I guess. But yeah, that's, you know, All American Homecoming 2, I just binged watched it, and yeah, I'm vastly not that excited about the ending, and I'm vastly not that excited about everything within the season. Like I said, it was just, you know, so it was something where it's like, it should have been something afterwards, because there are a lot of questions in development that still needs to be had with these 21-year-old college students. It's like their lives were just literally beginning. Like, they just turned 21, so it's like, yeah. And as far as we saw, their lives have been terrible, so it would have been nice to actually see them grow up and have good life. Because it's like, yo, they canceling All American Homecoming, but it's like, we've been having All American for like 12 years, and I stopped watching that season after like season 3. Like, I tried to watch this new season of All American, but it's just like, it doesn't hit, and it definitely don't hit like All American. And then on top of that, they don't got Orlando on that season, so it's just like, the appeal's not even there for me no more. So y'all let me know what other shows Lando on, and, you know, I can get up here and review it for y'all, because it'll give me a reason to watch my boy Lando. So yeah, y'all, All American Homecoming 2, it was so. Like, they should have gave us more. It wasn't that much, you know, because really, cancer, like, that blows me. Like, but whatever. That's all I have for y'all. Like I said, All American Homecoming, I'll recommend it if you don't have anything else to do and you don't want to get attached to a show. But other than that, if you really want to watch something, don't go to All American Homecoming. Just watch it if you want something to binge watch. But if you really want to watch a good show, I want to suggest this show just because of the fact that they just stopped it and they just let the storyline just get after the first season. So it's like, if y'all don't care, why should we care? Okay, to promote and be like, y'all go watch All American Homecoming. So no, I'm not gonna sit here and lie to y'all and tell y'all to rush and watch it. Like, just watch it whenever y'all want. But y'all know what y'all can watch in the meantime. Me. So until then, just make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe, share, all that.